Hi there, my name is Rian and this is lesson 16. In lesson 16 we will create a temple. We will create the temple in its parts and then combine it together as a single unit. So let's start off with a pillar. Control C, Control V, and then move it up slightly for the base of the pillar. And then move that up, keep it on the same level as that one, and then make it slightly smaller. Right, like so. Then copy that, paste it again. Control T, make it slightly smaller yet again. Just very, very slightly smaller. Right, let's bring that up. No. Bring that up to about maybe there. Then we want to select the bottom one again, Control C, Control V, and that will be the top part of the pillar. There. Oh. So copy that, paste it again, bring it down just a little bit like that. Copy that, bring it down yet again, and Control T, make that slightly smaller. Okay, you'll see why we are doing that in just a bit. Right, so with all of that together, let's merge that together into one single layer, create a new layer and call this rough. Pillar rough. Right, let's make this a little bit more transparent and pillar rough. This time I'm going to use a different color so that we can easily see what we are drawing. So let's use maybe a purplish color. All right. So let's draw that. So you're going to see a bit of the pillar going behind and then to the front. Then we're going to see this part of the pillar. And note, I'm not drawing the whole circle. I'm drawing just the half of it, only half of the pillar, because we can mirror that over. Then we want to draw a line from that part down to there. So I'm just drawing half of the pillar, not the whole pillar. Right. And if you look at Egyptian ancient temples, you'll see that it's almost like a lotus leaf or a leaf pattern at the top. So I'm going to draw that. So that part is curling over. And then this part is sticking out like this, curling over. Let's make it bigger. Just going to erase that again. Right, let's be clever. Let's divide this in half like so. Let's use that half there, this half here. And now we can divide that into smaller sections like this. Right. So I want that lotus, that leaf pattern to go to around there, follow that part there, and so it's going to follow that, and then it's going to protrude again like that. Come down, and then let's curl it over slightly. Right, and the same here. Let's scroll it over. Okay, we're not going to use that part, but it's always good to draw it in so that you have a good idea of where it needs to go. So that curls over like that. Okay, then bring it in like so, and there, right. And then this all comes into this part of the pillar, that cap. So it's basically going down. It's going down, 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 down like that. That's the front facing bit, but we need to hide it a little bit. So let's erase that and make it less obvious. So this is facing almost down. And we can remove bits of that. So it's that leaf pattern is folding in here. Right. Then we want to make it hollow. Hollow it a bit out there, bring it in, and then give it a bit of a lip in here as well. Let's round that. Let's make that round. So we're not copying the Egyptian pyramids as such, or the Egyptian architecture. We're redesigning it to fit our design needs or wants. So try not to copy everything exactly. In this case, we're not recreating history. We're creating a new design, let's call it a new history for our purposes. But we're looking at references of ancient Egypt, but creating new designs for our needs. Once we've done that, you can select the marquee tool, select half of the pillar. Let's do that over. Right, so half the pillar. No, let's quickly finish that. So we basically want to have this part on the other side. Like so. Before we do that, let's invert the selection and then press delete on the keyboard to get rid of this part. Then invert it again, copy and paste. And Control T, flip horizontally. T, and move it over. Like so. Right, and then we can merge that pillar into a single file. And once we've got that, we can create a new layer and call this ink pillar inking. And let's select our ink brush. Yeah, I like that one. And press D on the keyboard to set it to default. But let's make it a dark brown instead of a black. Okay, and just lower the opacity, and now we can draw. Let's lock and make sure that you've selected the ink layer, and now we can draw our pillar in. Right, let's copy that, paste it, and flip it over. Then merge the layers together, and let's refine all of this. I'm going to thicken the outline a little bit. Right, and then in the middle to get rid of this, because we've mirrored it, it creates a mirror. So just to create a little bit of asymmetry, break that line or redraw that line to get rid of the symmetry artifacts. So in next lesson, we will create a wall that goes with this pillar.